Broadcasting from New York, New York. It's Rants Hollywood Talk. Holiday Special.
You're invited to the annual Rants Holiday Party podcast with comedian Shawn Pelofsky. The annual Rants Goop gift guide gift exchange returns, this time giving shady gifts to trashy celebrities. Don't forget to hang out and hear who will win the prestigious Barbara Walters Award for Who Needs to Hang It Up in 2021. Grab a glass of wine and enjoy. Let the ranting begin. I am joined by producer and comedian Shawn Pelofsky. Hello, hello.
Hi, Grant. You look so cute.
Oh, thank you. I've tried to do up the apartment. For those who are watching, I put out a little video version of this. I tried to dress up the apartment, but I have no Christmas decorations. I don't have any furniture.
Don't you have like a Christmas tree behind you?
It's a little tiny one that my sister had in her room growing up, and I fit it in a backpack. I don't have anything.
Hey,
but yes.
This is as Hanukkah as it gets.
Yeah.
So you're welcome.
I appreciate it. We had you on in the 99th episode of Rants. Way too long, but I thought of you. I wanted to go over one of these lists, whether it was Oprah or the other jackass, Gwyneth, and I knew you'd be the right fit.
Definitely. Let's look at Goop, because I only read about Goop, but I specifically never look at that website because I don't want to support her. It's like she's someone who annoys you in your sleep, Gwyneth Paltrow. It's like, look what I can do. It's like, what can't this bitch do?
People really don't like her. I treat her like a joke. I just can't take her seriously. But I think she likes that, though. I think she likes that she pisses people off. I think that's part of the brand, is that she's like that, like Brentwood bitch. Is that it?
Yeah. No, and that I love, I was waiting for her to have the quarantine, on Goop, or something like a quarantine you can shove in your hoo-ha. Something that she would develop, because it just sounds very Gwyneth. To create I've got a did I say quarantine? I meant vaccine. Oh my gosh. Hello. Let's try that again. I meant a vaccine that you could shove into your hoo-ha. Boy, see, I got quarantine brain. So ignore me.
I'm sure she'll find a holistic approach to some form of this. Yes. But in the meantime, let's take a look. Everybody knows I love it. This time of year, going through Rants Hollywood Talk Goop gift guide, gift exchange by Gwyneth. Let's do it. A
lot of G's, Grant.
Yes, a lot. And it's so unnecessary, but so is this list. What is it? They even changed it over the years. The ridiculous but awesome gift guide. Well, we're going to judge just how awesome this list really is. I think it's more completely useless. But I mean, there's a lot on here. And what we're going to do is, there are so many people in need. We're going to give to celebrities. It's I can't even make a transition. I don't know why we're going to give, but I thought this list is so useless and wouldn't help anybody. Who would even want it but celebrities? So let's take a look at, some of these things and who we think needs to receive these, that could really use them in the new year. I'm going to go first with mine, if you don't mind, Shawn.
No, you go ahead, Grant.
I heard about this before I saw it. And I said, yep, this has to be correct. This is the Batard bread lamp on the list. And it's exactly for $210. It's what you would think. Handcrafted in Japan, loaf-shaped lamp. It's actual bread that's with resin, paint coated in resin. And it looks like a big piece of bread you'd get at Ralph's. But there's a light, LED lights.
Yes. No carbs, though, for you, Grant. So you're going to have to choose another lamp.
Okay, well, I'm not going to get it for myself. But for me, I'm going to get it for Kim Richards, because I think someone like Kim Richards could appreciate something like this. She's an oddball. You have to get it to someone who would really kind of give it to someone who would be interested. And it also flashes back for me that Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Amsterdam trip, where she yelled at Lisa Rinna and asked her, why don't you have some more bread and maybe you'll come down a little.
That Kyle Richards. I met her once, Grant, and
Kyle or Kim? Which one?
Kyle.
Oh, okay.
I went into her store with my sister, and I'm like, let's see if we can meet Kyle Richards today. And so we did. She was working at the store. I took a picture with her. She's really stunning in person. She was actually very lovely, but you know, she's got that side of her. Well, she's a Capricorn, let's just say, and Capricorns, they're hard to figure out. So there's some judgment there when she meets people. And she's definitely, Kyle is, you know, more of a full figured housewife. I mean, I make her sound like she's Ursula the Sea Witch, which she is hardly not. But for some of those housewives, compare her to Lisa Rinna. You know what I mean? She looks like 2 tons of fun next to Lisa Rinna, who doesn't ever eat at all except pills. Yeah. But Kyle is a lovely person, but you don't want to cross a Capricorn's bad side, because when you do, then it's like you're kind of on their shit list forever.
Well, Kyle has too much control over that show, in my opinion. You know, she's the last original, and I know that she helped build the original cast. So there's a lot of ownership there. So I've always been partial to Kim. So I would like to gift this useless lamp to Kim. Anyone come to mind that would really appreciate this lamp the way that Kim would?
A bread lamp? No, I think Kim is she's gonna need that to soak up all that alcohol that she's secretly drinking in quarantine, because yes, we know she's sober, she's recovering, but is she?
This is a big piece of bread. I think they said it was like 3 feet or something. It was long. Yeah, 3 feet. So this can hide a lot of alcohol.
Listen, you give me that. You give me 3 feet of bread. I'm gonna give max 30 seconds before it's all gone. There's no mercy here, especially in a lockdown.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. What's on this list? What are you gifting?
There was something that was called the Lordship Title Pack.
Yes, I have that in front of me here.
So why don't you tell everybody what that is, and then I'll explain why and who I want to give that to.
Okay, so this is basically, you can become a lord or lady with a purchase of 1 square foot of land somewhere in Scotland. And this is Gwyneth's idea of gift giving. You will get a title, and you get a one square. How much is 1 square feet? I don't know. I don't know what that looks like.
Square foot. That's like a studio apartment.
That's it? Oh,
well, no, that's just my comedic guess.
I thought it was like, I'm trying to think, like a floor tile width. Like, I mean, but yeah, I mean, you can spend as much as you want.
How much is that?
Let me take a quick peek. I just saw it.
It's at the top.
From $50. Starts at $50.
Okay, so $50 is maybe like a centimeter, but like if you really want to be a lord of some type of land, I'm sure you have to invest. But Scotland, I don't know, they're really cheap there. So maybe it is. Maybe that is going to get you like a condo-sized piece of land. Maybe. I'm not quite sure. But I know who I would give this to, who I think should be a lady of her land, is because I'm a big Bachelor Nation type of girl. I'm invested. I can't help it. And I think the best season of The Bachelor, a Bachelorette history, is this season. And it started off with the craziest Bachelorette of them all, Claire Crawley. And I'm going to hand this lordship title pack to her so she could be the lady of her land. Because this crazy girl came in guns a-blazing. She'd been on The Bachelorette, like already like on a Bachelor season, and then she was on Bachelor in Paradise. She's been on like Bachelor Winter Games. She's been on like 19 seasons of some form of Bachelorette, and never met a man. Nobody even wanted to lay down with her. She's too crazy. And yet they figured it out. They made her the Bachelorette at 39, which means she's practically dead. 39. Who meets anyone at 39? And she came in and just owned this quarantine La Quinta property in Palm Springs in the middle of the desert quarantine. And she just wreaked havoc and immediately set her eyes on one dude, Dale. In 30 seconds, the guy came out of the limo and she was like, that's my person. So I feel like she needs to be a lady of the land, and that's why I'm giving her the lordship title pack.
I agree with this. I like it. I saw the episode. I'm familiar with this chick. I've heard them on different podcasts, and Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that she was like one of those serial like bachelorette chicks that just will do everything that comes her way. But I mean, yeah, no, I think she's earned this one. She's earned this gift. I'm okay with it. I also am gifting this as well. I'm gifting this to someone we both know, Michael from Angela and Michael on 90 Day Fiance. I think at this point, talk about someone who's earned it. He's been trying to get out of Nigeria for as long as I can remember. It's not working out as far as I'm concerned with Angela. And I think if I were him, I'd be happy with 1 square foot of land somewhere in Scotland. So
I tell you,
him.
Yeah, and that way he doesn't have to just stare at the goat or whatever he has to give to his family when he and Angela get married. That guy anywhere, you could send that guy to Syria, and I think he'd be happy. Anything that's just far away from crazy ass Angela. But boy, is she entertaining, and maybe he is entertained by her. I mean, Michael has received a lot of fame, but you got to have the patience of Christ to be with Angela. Look how it worked out for Christ.
This is a holiday special.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Remember, our people killed him. There you go. You're welcome.
Oh my God, I love it. Never having had this at the holiday party. I love it. Look, Michael, when he gets done with Angela, he's going to need a very restful, distanced, just some time to meditate. Like, he's going to need to go off somewhere, like out to one of these estates. And this is what they're doing. They're selling pieces to this Scotland estate. How desperate is this estate for money that they're going to have all these nobodies buying up like little plots of land all over the place? How do you even know which one is yours? I think it's all BS.
And how do you communicate with the Scottish about this piece of land? Because you can never understand a word the Scottish are saying. You're like, hi, I'm calling for the lordship title back. You got the you want the back and they're going to tell you, what? On the internet, I'll get you the lordship title back. Never going to work.
I would suggest this gift also for someone like Sumit on the other way. Sumit could use a little distance too. He could use an escape.
Well, it's funny you should say that, because I did gift Jenny and Sumit, Jenny and Sumit from 90 Day Fiance, just the saddest couple. Well, Jenny is the saddest person ever to be on 90 Day Fiance, because she's this older woman that had the life in Palm Springs. She had her 2 protective lesbian daughters that were always standing by her side. She had grandchildren, a job, a savings. Now what does she have? After going to India 97 times, she still can't get the guy who catfished her in the first place to marry her. So what I've actually bought Jenny, I kind of wanted to give this to Jenny, is a retrofitted electric VW Bug that they're giving away on Goop. Well, not giving away, that they're selling on Goop. And it comes with Cher Horowitz from the movie for Clueless. And it comes with a voice activated, I guess, I don't know, like a GPS with Cher Horowitz. So Jenny could just drive out of India when she wanted to get away, when Sumit won't marry her for the 100th time. And he'll find his 1,000th excuse not to marry her. So she could just get in her VW electric Bug and drive somewhere.
She's going to need it because she doesn't have any assets. This is a woman who has nothing to her own name. She was like proud of it. She's always whining about this guy. This is a nice gift. Well, this is a very generous gift. This is money in her pocket because it's $125,000 on the Goop gift guide.
She probably could get a plane ticket to go back to Palm Springs.
Yeah. I don't even know how to feel about these people. Do you feel, side note, like I feel like they try to present people that are semi-relatable and then they switch and it's like they're just like animals. I can't relate to them anymore. I thought I liked these people and then there's like a turn. And I'm like, I can't accept it.
On 90 Day Fiance, there's always that element. Usually somebody's having a baby first. And even though they fell in love in, 5 days online, they meet for a minute, somehow nobody knows how to put on a condom or birth control. And so, thank God that Jenny is like 79 years old.
Could you imagine?
that problem would have been in the mix immediately with Jenny and Submit. That would have been just one more coal in the fire.
I believe so. It's like she has all the ingredients of what's her face? Nicole and Azan.
Oh God, Nicole.
Yeah. I miss her. That was a story that went nowhere, but I miss her. Let me give another gift. It's time to give another really useless gift. This one also, Shawn's spending big money on Jenny from 90 Day Fiance. I'm planning to spend about $35,000 on this pyramid commode. It's, I thought it was a place to go to the bathroom. It's like a pyramid. Like,
yes.
I don't know how else to describe it. Like, it's up against the wall. It's pyramid-like with big wooden drawers. It's wood grain.
Yes.
Again,
is it a place to go to the bathroom?
It is not, and I was kind of hoping it was.
Isn't that what a commode is?
Exactly. I don't know what this is, but it's mahogany with natural finish, and it's just drawers. It's just a place to store things. And
to put what, like a remote control, or like all those wires that you don't use to connect to your computer?
They have some
$5,000 to put a wooden pyramid in our house.
It's 7 feet tall, so it goes all.
As it should be.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're going to spend money, it might as well take up space. But I mean, I don't know what purpose it's going to have at all.
Grant?
Well, I think I'm going to give this to Erica Jane from Beverly Hills Housewives, because
she now needs a place to live.
Yeah, well, she's got a lot of assets to hide, and this thing is so ugly and hard to figure out. I think she could fit a lot of crap in there. A lot of, what does she have? The Panther jewelry and all that stuff she had to show off. Well, now she's really going to regret showing all that off, that idiot. But this is a good gift for her because she has a lot of assets to hide. There's a big investigation. One thing I wanted to point out, and the same policy is going to, from this gift giver to her, this is a non-returnable item. It says it right on the website. So she is stuck with this no matter what happens. This item is non-returnable.
You know what she's not stuck with after she loses and he has no money left for her to get, is she's stuck with that glam squad, that full on, yes, those people that have their nose so far up her ass. If I have to listen to that queen one more time, go, yes, Erica, yes. I can't remember his name, but my God.
Mikey is his name. I can't unforget.
Poof. They're gone. They can't fit in that commode. They're gone, Erica.
Yeah, Erica.
Look 55.
Yeah. Fit it or lose it, because you've got 7 feet tall. You've got 7 feet of a pyramid to fill. I mean, the most ridiculous. I can't believe they're asking $35,000. Just Gwyneth. I mean, come on. We're in the middle of a pandemic here. This is gratuitous at best.
Makes sense.
All right, what's next? Who else are you exchanging with, or at least?
Okay, this one. Well, again, if we're on reality, you just said a housewife, so I picked a housewife to give something to. It's the carbon negative vodka.
Oh yes.
Can you read about that for us?
Oh, I'm sure they really need it too. The housewives, they really need the gift this year. Their website is full of ads, but basically what she has on her website is, carbon negative vodka. It's from the Air Company, $65. I'm going to do a little research, but tell me more about, why you'd be giving this gift.
Okay. Well, I just thought for the holidays, everybody loves a little spirits. And who really needs to bring their spirit up right now, which I find her to be the world's most annoying housewife currently, is Brawwyn from Orange County. Brawwyn is she's sober.
I was going to say, you do realize she's sober, right?
Right. And I just want to get that party started back, where she has a relationship with her husband that wears the really big pendant man jewelry, which is completely obnoxious. I'm tired of listening to her whine. It's so hard being sober. Well, you know what? Get off a reality show. You're an idiot. If there's anything that's going to drive you to drink, It's a reality show. And your marriages don't last when you're on a reality show on The Housewives. Every marriage breaks up.
I mean, especially when you come on.
Kyle, you better be looking at that watch because time's up.
I mean, especially when you come on and your first story is we have like a condo somewhere in like, Costa Mesa where we like let people sleep with us. Like, I mean, like I don't understand her so much, but this vodka, there's some more information. This actually is like a very like, this would be given to a housewife because it's gluten-free.
Thank God.
Sugar-free, carbohydrate-free.
Oh, we can give it to all of West Hollywood, I think, right now. As you're reading that off.
Impurity free, and it's won a bunch of awards. It's the world's cleanest, highest quality, neat, sustainable spirit. This actually would be a nice gift. I don't know. I would like this.
I just think just because the fact that it's got something, I don't have to listen to her whine or march off or be crazy. She's mean to her husband. She's like, and what do you want? You have 95 children. Of course, you're going to look at your life and be like, what happened? What was I doing? It's too many kids. You're not even Mormon. And she's got the kookaloo mom who it's like, if you just looked at your mom and your mom looked like a rainbow, wouldn't you be like, God, I need a drink. So I say, get back on the wagon, Bronwyn. You're exhausting this season.
I never fell for it with her. They brought her on. It was about the 9 kids. That was the big hook with the tagline of her first season. Then the mother, they rolled her out like a prop every other week. Now there's a lot going on. I'm not knocking her coming out or whatever, and the sobriety, but there's just kind of a lot going on. And we know that they're in contract negotiations and things. So I'm just kind of like, you don't just throw everything out there right away. So there's just kind of a lot going on with her. I think, maybe if I think a drink can do all of us well, but I don't know about her because she can't handle it apparently. But I don't know. Yeah. I don't know anything about her other than I am not watching this season mainly because of her. So not into it. Wasn't thankful for her. Not interested in Bronwyn, but I am interested in that drink. Yeah, that vodka looks good.
Noted.
Let's talk about the next thing that I'm going to be giving. So this I thought was really tacky, and I don't know why they put this on a list, but a Ouija board is on Gwyneth's Goop gift guide list for $1,995. I can't just call it 2. Why does it have to be? This is ridiculous.
What is that? What's so special about this Ouija board? I played with Ouija boards in college. And ergo my success, as you can see, it's all really working out. But no, but what is it? What's different about this Ouija board that it's that much money? Unless the Ouija board always has positive.
Yeah, for $2,000, it better be telling you everything you want to know and more.
It better not be like put an evil hex on you.
No. Well, what's special about it?
People back to life for that type of money.
What's special about it, if this is something that you are into, is it's hand poured glitter, acrylic paint.
Please, some queen in a basement when Gwyneth is yelling, "More glitter, queen."
Exactly. That's all that it is. No, because I really looked into it. So I was like, what is it? Is this coming in from, was it blessed by somebody, or is it like a legacy thing? No, it's just literally it's like glitter.
Somebody went to Hobby Lobby and fucking decorated.
Like a Lisa Frank Ouija board for $2,000. And it comes in some heart-shaped case. It's 100% hand poured acrylic. And that's the only detail about it. So I think the whole thing is stupid. I am gifting this to the cast of Vanderpump Rules so they can communicate with their dead careers. They can talk to the people. They can go back and say, what the hell happened? Because there's no show. They've almost half the cast has been canceled at this point. So, I mean, they've got nothing to do but live in the past. So that's what I'm going to do.
Babies.
Yeah.
They're all pregnant, each and every one of them. It's like Lala, Katie. Katie's going to get even fatter. And then someone's going to call her, whether or not the show's still going, somebody's going to call Katie fat. And the person that's always getting those comments just made that decision to be even fatter. And then there's Stassi. She's pregnant. Everybody's pregnant.
When are they having these kids? Because Britney's pregnant too, and all I hear about is them getting pregnant, but I haven't heard of any births. So,
And
like,
so is Shayna.
Sheena, yeah, who I actually really like. I actually really like her. I'm glad that she is. She's about the only one I care about.
Well, she's been trying for so long, saving her eggs, doing everything she could do. But yeah, their careers, they're going to try and keep, look how hard they're trying. They're trying to make appearances on The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. That's how dead their career is, all of them.
And I really didn't need that. I wasn't interested when I heard about it like 2 years ago when they shot the thing. And are you enjoying Salt Lake? Are you watching?
I'm way into Potomac this year because they're trying to make it as much as Atlanta as they can. And I'm very excited for Dallas. Salt Lake's taking me time to get into, but
Same.
I think they've got the craziest people on Salt Lake. I think that is it Jenny? She's the craziest housewife. She's come in almost like a cartoon character, where they've just turned her up. Like, her boobs enough are like so cartoony and crazy, and they just make her this, like, it's like she's this bowling ball that's like headed for a strike in everything she touches and does. And she almost scares me more than Erica Jane.
I think Jen is like crazy desperate. I think she's really trying to get that second season contract. I think she's trying too hard for me. I can't say I'm enjoying her, but there's a place for her on the show. So,
Yeah.
I'm warming up to it. I think a lot of people like came in hot with it. Of course, you're always going to have your yes queens that are just like, these women can go on there like the Beverly Hills Housewives and sit around a table for an hour and like look on their phones and they'd be like, they're icons. But like, it's taking some time, but I'm here for it. I'll continue to watch. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Great minds think alike. I gave the Ouija board to someone as well, Grant. And I gave him, we're going to go back to 90 Day Fiance. I'm giving the Ouija board to Debbie, Cole's mother. Debbie, she's that Cole. Cole. I'm giving it to Debbie because I'm going to have her I think she's going to use it to put some hexes on everyone that Cole dates. Every Brazilian woman that Cole touches is just a shit show. So I think that Debbie could really use it to call the spirits to put a hex on Larissa, who's on her, 15th face in lockdown.
Yeah.
And then on Jess, who is like, you lie. Everybody is, you lie. Yeah, I think they should have like a competition show. This would be like a spinoff show because 90 Day Fiance has like 52 spinoff shows. But they could have a spin-off show. It would be a competition show called How Fast Can a Brazilian Woman Go Through Your Phone? And then you just put like Jess against Larissa, and then you bring Paul and Karine. Like, how fast can these girls unlock your phone? But I think Debbie could just sit in her basement and be like, put something on Larissa. So
what I like about this gift is it's appropriate. It's not out of the realm of possibility. I think given the opportunity, she'd do it. She wouldn't. I don't think she would appreciate the glitter, the glitter per se. But I think that she could get into it. I think this actually, I wouldn't put it above her to not do. I think she would do it.
Yeah, I think she'd get pure joy.
It's funny because I also have somebody that I was going to give something to from that show. What the hell was I going to give? Sorry. I don't remember now. I had them on here for something. Oh, I know. We'll get there. Well, yeah, so have you finished your gift giving? Do you have any others? I have one last gift I'm going to be giving out.
Okay, and then I'll say one too.
Okay, great. Well, yeah, this is going to be, if I can find it here, this is really a thing. Face tattoos, it's a whole thing. Cindy Crawford's son, he has misunderstood tattooed under his eye. Amanda Bynes has a heart on her cheek. Post Malone's face reads always tired. Aaron Carter has Rihanna. This is very specific. Rihanna dressed as Medusa from a 2013 GQ cover on his face.
As you do.
Yes. So I want to know, and I need some help. Who could receive? I have an idea, but who could we give this gift to? It's a do-it-yourself tattoo kit from the Goop gift guide. I'm not kidding. The whole thing is absurd that she's giving this out. I'm going to go over a few details if I can find it on the list. I've got a lot going on. Hold on. Where the hell did I find this thing? So it's only $35. So this isn't too much of an investment.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
I don't have to like the person to give it to them. I can understand, you know, this is just a little bit at a time, a little bit, a smaller gift. It's more like a stocking thing. But yeah, stick and poke, a method of tattooing. It's the same process used that a tattoo machine gun would use, but the needle is hand powered rather than electric. And, you know, you can make a permanent mark in your own skin that comes with this big kit. And
Sounds like a great idea.
yeah. Well, listen to this. The kit
What
comes
could go
with,
wrong?
exactly. The kit comes with, I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but, you know, black liner tattoo ink, a recyclable jar, 2 aprons, and tracing paper. So they're tracing.
Tracing paper. Like you're back in kindergarten. Are you going to make hand turkeys with that too?
Could you imagine how bad this could be? All I can picture is like 2 drunks tracing like a picture of like, I don't know, the peace sign on someone's like, you know, underarm or something ridiculous. I don't know.
It's a terrible idea, but I do know who I would give that to.
Who?
I would give it to Tasha's possibility of bachelor choices. She's narrowed it down to 4 or 3. She's narrowed it down to, I think, 4 guys. And one of the guys is Ivan. Is it Ivan? Oh my God, I think I'm making, maybe I made up his name. But his brother, he's half Filipino, half African American. And she just went to meet his family. Lovely family. Ivan's smart. He's like an aeronautical engineer. Oh, cut to, he really wishes his brother was there to meet her because his brother just got out of jail and he's a great guy and that's his inspiration. And in comes the brother, and the brother's got face tattoos. He's got 2 tears. Is that 2 confirmed kills? It was like, uh-oh, Thanksgiving's gonna be awkward with your new family. So I'd probably give it to Ivan, the brother, or Tasha, so she could make the convict brother, feel a little bit better about those confirmed kills.
They could fill in a little bit. Maybe they could, like, new life, you know? I mean, I was also thinking a similar mind of thinking. Lori Loughlin's getting out of prison soon. Maybe not a face tattoo, but something to commemorate, you know, something. I mean, it is permanent. But I mean, who could you imagine? I'd be so insulted to receive a gift like this. You're asking someone to give themselves their own tattoo. I know that, like, in some places tattoo shops are closed, but like, this is the most asinine gift I've ever seen. $35. That's how you know it's not even any good.
$35 to like mark yourself permanently. I mean, you could just run with scissors and that you don't have to pay $35.
What do you have last on your list? I've spent enough money on these people.
Well, I'm going to tell you, the last one is the Hermès skateboard.
Oh, yes. Gwyneth, I see you repeating something similar from last year.
Skateboard. Do you want to read about that?
Sure. Yes, it's $4,425. It's a longboard. It's called Savannah Dance. And there's some palm leaves, which I like. It looks like there's a monkey on it. And you know what? I'm pretty sure this was on the list last year because I think I gave something very similar to somebody. So, Gwyneth, I'm looking at you real with a side eye here. I will say, though, it's made in France, so that's kind of cool. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're going to go out using basically a $5,000 longboard, but, I mean, you can be really tacky and hang it.
Well, I think you will because I choose to gift it to this gentleman who I think will use it, and it's Nathan Apodaca, the guy who he had his 15 minutes of fame this year with TikTok, where we saw him on a skateboard to Fleetwood Mac, skating on a skateboard to Fleetwood Mac's Dreams, drinking a gallon of Ocean Spray cranberry juice. And this went viral. People lost their fucking minds like the guy had come up with the vaccine. You had never even people who came up with the German couple the German Turkish couple who came up with like the vaccine didn't even get this much like notoriety. No. Like this Nathan guy just going on his job, to his job on a skateboard. The guy got millions and millions of TikTok followers. Now he's promoting all these brands. Ocean Spray gave him a truck the next day. Fleetwood Mac was thanking him. Like, I've been in this comedy career for, more than 15 years. And I realized all I needed was a skateboard and some fucking cranberry juice. God help me. I'm doing this all wrong. So I think that guy deserves a fancy skateboard.
Yeah, I mean, it made him a lot of money. I mean, I don't subscribe to TikTok. I don't know why. I just don't need another thing to check. But I'm so glad that I missed out on that one because I feel you. We are out here pounding the pavement. I have been on Zoom enough where I never have to see it again. And all he had to do was go out on a skateboard. So yeah, that's good for him. I mean, I can't stand the influencer culture. I can't handle it.
Yes.
Oh, please.
So not happy holidays to those people.
No. And, on the same note, here's like we do who we're not thankful for. This is who needs to hang it up in 2021. I do this every year. I always have a party, and I wish I was doing it. We all vote. We all vote on who we think it's going to be. There's no one here to vote, so we're just going to nominate. And I think that's an insult enough. So.
Well, I think enough alone, Grant, on that. If we're on influencers, people that need to hang it up, those two brothers, Jake and Logan Paul, bye. I'm over those two. I'm over Logan Paul. I can't listen. I don't want to hear about his parties in Calabasas and his mansion that he's created this whole like internet sensation. I'm sick of that guy, brother Jake, who he's fighting next. Who cares? Who cares about these guys? Nobody is rooting for them except 4-year-olds. I'm over them.
Ugh, I'm so over it. Especially like there are certain female YouTubers who just are all over them, and it's just too much. I don't care for them either. Same thing. I have 5 different nominations. Don't worry, we're not going to be here too long. I'm just going to run through them and we'll react. Hanging up in 2021, Vanderpump Rules. It's time. I've said this. It's over. Lisa Vanderpump is attached to. She can go off now. We're good.
It's a guilty pleasure of mine. I don't want Vanderpump Rules to go away because, I miss Jax saying and doing everything wrong and him not being monogamous. And I can't wait to see, how many other women he is behind his stupid Britney's back. And I love the debauchery and the entitled personalities.
I just feel like we're at the end of it. I don't know. I don't know where they go from here.
Why? Because they're all 52 and they still act like they work at SURF, but they don't.
The biggest insult of my intelligence is that they are still slinging drinks at SURF. Another person on the list, mainly for the transphobic tweets, J.K. Rowling. She took a hit this year. People were really pissed at her. It's time to hang it up. Don't keep putting that stuff out there. Don't keep talking like that. Now she's going around with this book. The biggest enemy is a man in a dress or something. I mean, it's too much.
Yeah.
So in this climate, JK, check yourself, go away.
Yeah. I just stick to Harry Potter if I was JK,
Yeah. Another person who was arguably canceled, then resurrected. I don't know why they were resurrected so quickly, but Nick Cannon. For his anti-Semitic comments, he really needs to hang it up. I'm over Nick Cannon. I'm tired of the Wild 'N Out. It's on 80 hours a day on MTV. I didn't appreciate the comments, and I don't appreciate how quick we are to forgive. I'm not trying to get into cancel culture, but no, just go away. Just go.
Well, and he also, he created the Masked Singer, so that all I needed was that to be officially annoyed.
That's it. Yeah, that was enough for you. Yeah, no, just go over there for a little while. Just sit down. This is where Colt and Larissa come in for me. They are on this list. They returned to 90 Day this year. It was a flop for me. I don't think it worked. I didn't care to see them. I think, Colt look worse than ever. Larissa, where are your kids? It's just I don't care to follow this journey anymore. Please hang it up.
Yeah, I can't stop following those two separately.
Really?
Even separately, even on social media. I mean, I just like I said, each week Larissa has a new face, and I want to see, why, she's like she's in Westworld. She's just a different robotic face and even the best part about Larissa is she's a gift that keeps giving. She's a magician's assistant right now. Did you know that? She's a magician. Look it up. She is.
How do you get that job right now?
Show. Like, I think it's some gay magician's magic show. And she has to dance. She's terrible. And she's the focus. So you don't want her to go away yet.
Where are they holding magic shows?
I think it's Vegas, but it's like, I don't know.
Oh my God.
I think it's online, but she is part of
online.
the
Oh
magic
God.
show. And you got to see her dancing, and there's dancers behind her to try and make her look better. And then she opens the box and disappears or gets in. And you want her to kind of disappear forever, or at least go back to Brazil so she can see one of her children so they know they actually still have a mommy. But there's just things about Larissa you got to stay on her, because there is information that keeps coming out about her that I can't let go of her. Plus, my husband's Brazilian, and we love to talk about her and what a mess she is. Colt, he just gets more pear-shaped with time. I find it interesting. Those wormy eyebrows, I just want to see what he keeps doing next. The guy is relentless. He's got zero fucks to give, and I don't want them gone yet.
To me, I was so turned off by the edit. They gave him this edit of this like hot man about town, like someone, a real catch for women. And I was just like, oh, I can't even lead into that edit. I just find him so disgusting. So
I feel like though they are the most popular on 90 Day Fiance. They definitely were the most popular.
Apparently TLC cut them loose, but they're using them in promos for this Discovery Plus, and Larissa was very upset to see herself being used in advertisement.
Yeah,
we'll read the contract.
And I love to walk around the house going, "Who against the queen will die?" Like, we love it. They've actually made Hallmark. I've seen there's a card line where they have 90 Day Fiance people, like Hallmark cards, and
that's smart. That's smart.
Who against the queen will die? Some artist is making those. So I want to get this for all my gay friends. So it's like, who against the queen will die?
Lastly on my list of who needs to hang it up, and it gets more and more prevalent every year. It's so important this person really sits out, is Kanye. He wins this award every year. I mean, we all know what happened with the election with him. I mean, this man, what did he do? He talked about why he wished his daughter was aborted or something. I mean, this man, or he suggested it. It's beyond time to sit down. I have no interest in him. He wins every year. We've been doing this for 5 years, and it just gets worse every time. It is time to let him go. All I can say is this. Britney and Kanye, one ran for president, the other lost custody of the kids. I mean, it's like, it just goes to show, like, where we're at. So yeah, Kanye,
I like listening to Britney. At least Britney is not going to interrupt our election, which Kanye got 60-something thousand votes. He did try and interrupt. You know what? The only thing, I swear to God, that first debate with Trump and with our newly elected president, Joe Biden, was the only time I was hoping Kanye would interrupt. Not with Taylor Swift receiving an award. That was the only time I wanted to see Kanye appear, and never heard from again. But he keeps reappearing. He keeps kind of throwing a wrench in things.
Yes.
And I don't want any more excuses. That family, that Kardashian family, Kris Jenner's made people disappear. She's like the mob. So make him disappear. Enough. I'm over him. I mean, we're all already annoyed by my top list, which will bring me over to my list, because I want the Kardashians gone. I'm done. Yes, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, that was the best news we heard this year. That show is over and done with. But are they going to completely go away? No. They're going to keep having birthdays on islands during quarantine. They're going to show you how spectacular they are, how
a Hulu deal.
Mm-hmm. But I'm annoyed. Kim Kardashian, she got famous off a sex tape, and I've made many sex tapes, and nothing has ever happened to me. I'm over it. It's time. I want to see the Kardashians gone. Kanye gone, Kardashian's gone. And on my list, just to close this up, because you named 5. Well, here's 3 that are all part of my 5. I'm going politics. Bye, Mitch McConnell. I don't want to see your Methuselah. The Grim Reaper is standing over Mitch. I've said it. I'll say it here. He's got about 2 more months, and he's going in the ground, you guys. That guy doesn't have long to live. He looks like the Walking Dead. Bye, Mitch McConnell. You fucked up. You fucked us too much. It's your time to go. Ted Cruz, shut up. Nobody wants to hear you. You're from Texas. You're an animal. And then finally, Lindsey Graham. Hashtag Lady G. I'm so tired. Stick to your bathhouses, Lady G. Nobody wants to hear your queenie voice. No one wants to hear what you have to say. You're sleeping with the devil. And you know what? Go bottom somewhere else. We're over with you.
End of rant. Love it. Yeah, I could have said it better myself, so I won't. I'm not even going to try to compete. They're all on borrowed time. They're all ready to be hung up and hung up to dry. I think collectively, we're going to have to give it to Kanye another year. I think that's where we are in the most, not that I disagree with you on those politics people, but I think we're in the most sync with Kanye.
Announcing the recipient for the Barbara Walters Award for not knowing when to hang it up.
I can't not give it to the guy. He wins every year. He's got to sit down. This isn't a list about canceling. It's like literally like hang it up, dude. That's what it is.
Yeah, but no one's tooted his horn more than Kanye, and I don't know how people tolerate him. How he even has one friend. I mean, even when he put Dave Chappelle on camera, and he was like, "Say something funny, dude," and Dave Chappelle was like, "Dude, you're not even paying me," or Dave Chappelle was even like, "I've nothing to say." That even Dave Chappelle, who went there to support him, to stand by his side with his mental illness, was like, "Dude, now you're too crazy." Like Dave Chappelle battles mental illness, and then both was like, "No, dude, you're too crazy for me."
Yeah, Kanye, you got it again. Now, please, for the 5th time, take our advice. Sit the hell down. Sit down. I'm sick of it. Anyway, that'll do it. We've given away a lot of gifts to people who don't need them, and we'll give advice to people who...
He's driving away right now as we speak. Schmidt, why won't you marry me?
Her one asset, the car. Shawn, love you for this. I hope you guys who listened had a laugh or two. My God, we needed it. Thank you for listening to the holiday special. I've got some plans for the podcast in the new year, so please just keep listening. Let some friends know, especially if they're looking to fill some time and want to laugh. Check out the show. Shawn, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me, Grant.